Hello, my beautiful moonbeams. Welcome to another episode of Oracle Over Tea. I am drinking a regular gray tea today with my little moon spoon, which I love. We are finally in Gemini season. It is in full swing. Communication between the realms is at its very, very high. Very strong energies right now. You may be feeling overwhelmed, very tired. You may be seeing a lot of transitioning and shifting in your life right now. Gemini rules the mind, so communication traveling through the different realms is happening right now. So you're going to see a lot of people coming in and out of your life, going back in time, going through your old timeline of figuring out where have you been, how you've gotten to where you're at now. You may be feeling regrets, guilt, and that is okay. That is neutralizing karma and understanding what you want out of life, period. This is where this happens. This all has to do with the mind and getting into research and understanding how your past lives and how your past timelines within your timeline now is taking place and affecting your life right now. The biggest energy with Gemini season is that it's a prime time to connect between the veil. This energy, with the sun waxing to its annual peak in just 2 weeks, sends a message from the spirit realm that things are coming and they're coming in hot. Are you picking up on the intuition that it's telling you right now? Are you seeing things playing out in your life and you're having aha moments, or you're having regretful moments, or you're just overly tired and really dealing with a lot right now? You'll have to decipher what your spirit guides are trying to show you, especially when it comes to numbers. A lot of people want to call it angel numbers, but right now it is all about spirit guide giving signs through divinational communication of numbers. Today's energy is all about Gemini and the sun, Aquarius and the moon, and we've got a double air element. So the moon magic right now is the waning moon in Aquarius, and then again the paired Gemini sun. This is a double air day, and it's calling you to connect beyond this realm. There are always messages coming through on the wind from the other side. It's all about listening and asking for the signs so you can be open to receiving what comes through for you. So let's get our scene ready for this energy of manifesting intention. And today I'm focusing in on that karmatic neutralizing. So we're going to dive a little bit in to trauma energy and trauma-based understanding. So strap in. Let's get our scene finished off here with a little bit of sage incense. This is the sandalfin angel incense that is very popular at my shop. I use it a lot in these readings. And we're just gonna take a couple breaths. Okay. And I'm going to pull our trauma cards. Now, I use these in my trauma retreats, and they give a bigger picture of what's going on with someone's trauma. I lay it out in a mapping sequence. And yes, the trauma retreat is up and ready for applications. This year, it's going to be at the Franklin Manor. Oh, rustic, gorgeous, beautiful. The energy here is so divine, so divinational. And I've already seen spirits hanging out in the windows, kind of like, come on in. Let's see what you're up to. Let us join in on your trauma healing. There's one female in particular in one of the windows that I thought was kind of interesting. Okay, this is going to be group 1. Group 2. Oh, okay. I wasn't expecting group 2 to get 2. So there's a double 2 there. Okay, and our center cards to go with those cards. Oh, these do not want to go in. So group 1. When you are pulling cards, I'm going to show you a unique way of preserving that energy and understanding, are they the right cards? Oh, Maria just reminded me I needed 2 for that deck. Okay. So a way to preserve that is asking your pendulum. You don't want to move this hand. Always keep it level and straight. So we're going to come over here, and my yes is always a circle and my nose is always a straight line. So are these the cards for group 1? Okay, we got a circle. Are these the cards for group 2? Okay. Are these the cards for group 3? I didn't even have to ask. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Okay, one more time. We're going to sage it up a little bit with this energy. I am so happy to have you guys here. I'm so excited to see where this reading is going. I've been wanting to do this reading for like 2 weeks. But I've been kind of dealing with some health issues, so I haven't been able to do any videos lately. So I'm really excited to do today's. This is so fun for me. Okay, that energy is good. Now, those of you who like to pick your cards with crystals, we are going to put the aquamarine with group 1, the snow quartz with group 2, and group 3 is the garden quartz. So those of you who like to pick with crystals, these are the crystals you're going to choose from. So again, this is the aquamarine, the snow quartz, and the garden quartz. Very unique piece. And I'm going to give you a minute to kind of ask your guides which pile is calling to you the most. I think I got a little sage on the board there. Okay. Today's group reading, Pick a Card, is sponsored again by Nails and Box. And these little gummy gems are so divine, so cute, little gummy gemmy teddy bears. And these little look like little aura snowballs and little star diamonds. So adorable. I can't get over how cute these are. They look like little gumdrops. I'm obsessed. These are adorable. So thank you, Nails and Box, for sponsoring today's reading with your amazing nails. All right, Spirit is telling me we are ready to go. So let's get into this. We're going to do a little bit of, watch your ears on that one. A little bit of chime, high frequency vibration sound to kind of get the energy ready. And Spirit is telling me we are good to go. So we are going to get pile 1 presented and ready for your group. Welcome, group 1. This is your pile. We're going to take a quick look at it before we get a look at your aquamarine, which is a very calm, relaxing stone. It is almost like being at the beach. It has a frequency of communication, so it's great if you have public speaking and want to calm yourself before getting in public, or maybe having a serious conversation with someone. this is a great stone for that as well. But if you are stressed out, especially with all this karma neutralizing, aquamarine is a great stone to work with during this time. All right, let's see what is in your cards. Oh, I can't get them up. Here, hold on, let me. Okay, there we go. All right, so this is going to be our main card, Success. Way to start off your reading. All right. Okay, so these are what are called story cards, and when I do trauma healing with my trauma clients and the attendees that join the retreat, we kind of map out where the trauma is beginning, starting, ending, and we get to the root of what is causing the trauma. So I see that you've been digging deep into being successful this year, but I'm also seeing that it's a trauma that you don't feel worthy enough to dig deep. And you are kind of in this fear base of, am I going to fail again if I dig any deeper? So you tend to back off when you should be going forward. Okay, so this is your trauma based for the month that your guides want you kind of to stick with. This is your main card that they want you to focus in on, is dig deep into your success and don't be afraid of what it can do for you. Okay. All right. Another sponsor of this video is themooneir. I absolutely love her decks. She sent me this deck. Look how cute. She sent me this deck. And this is her water deck or oceanic deck. So I want to see what we get. Oh, this one flew out. It's okay. Wow, Vanessa, your cards are on point, girl. So this is telling you don't give up. What did we just say? You are almost there. You're actually, I keep seeing that you're at a finish line, but it's almost like you back off at the last minute and just kind of don't go full Monty on your path. I love the little, those little finishing perfect touches to these cards is awesome, even in the circle. Okay, so they don't want you to give up. This is like your key point. Your key point of issue for the next month that you need to focus on is finish it. Get to the finish line, okay? All right, let's see. Oh, big cards. If you envision it, it will come about. Use your intuition, because I think your intuition's like trying to tell you not to give up. But you don't want to listen to what it has to say. I'm actually going to put her down here. I feel like there's another one, actually, too. Okay. The reason you may be stopping your success is that maybe you feel overwhelmed. Maybe you're having like a little bit of ADHD where you feel overwhelmed by all the tasks at hand. But they're telling you, if you use your time wisely, even at night, I'm seeing this owl and it's like, even at night, use your time wisely. Instead of maybe sleeping or getting that extra sleep, maybe use that time away from everyone that's sleeping and use that time in quiet mode to get more clarity and strategize. That's what I actually have been doing. I wait till Justin and Max go to sleep, and then I kind of get to work on some stuff because it's quiet in the house and I don't have to like worry about doing chores or dishes or cooking. Okay. You're also not tuning your frequency to this. You have a story to tell with this path, okay? You have something to share with many people, but you are not vibrating at the vibration level that you need to be vibrating at. You know what I saw? I saw YouTube. Okay, so what they want you to do is go to YouTube, and you know, YouTube is free. You can get sound frequencies that pinpoint success, so that while you're sleeping, you put this music in your headphones, fall asleep, and it goes into your subconscious, and it's reprogramming your mind while you sleep. You don't even have to do nothing. They need you to vibrate at this, because it'll go a lot more easier if you take the time to vibrate at that path. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Spirit, what else do we want to know? There is great hope with this path, and if you vibrate at hope and gratitude that they've gotten you so far, you'll finish it. There is hope, there is clarity, there is strategy. Okay? Let me do this. Okay? There is hope, there is clarity, there is strategy. Spirit, is there anything else? Your guides are feeling very generous with your soul contract right now. And I keep saying bucking the system. Okay, so this is them giving you what you need, but you keep blocking it. You keep blocking that path so it can't come through to your other hand, and so to speak. There's so much joy, hopefulness, communication, clarity, planning, organizing, putting everything in its box. But you aren't taking the fruit of your labor. And this is concerning them. There's a lot of threes, 3, 3, 3 in your reading here as well. So anytime you see the 3, 3, 3, they're telling you to keep going. And this one. Let's see. Okay. Your thoughts need to propel you forward. See how they're kind of like looking off to the sides and not looking onward? Whereas she is looking onward. She does want to succeed. But your thoughts are pushing you away from seeing what's in front of you. And there's a lot of red with the blues. See the blues, yellows and reds? Blue is communicating your soul contract, which is rooting you in this path of success. See the yellow and the green? So green is of abundance. It's of healing. It's healing that trauma. It's healing your thought process on not being able to succeed, because you will. This is telling you you're going to succeed. Okay. Oops. Didn't mean to bump you. Spirit, can we get a crystal to work with? Oh. Okay. Oh, jeez. These guys are all over the place. Mother Earth. Okay, so again, there's that green. That's that money. That's abundance. That's success. Again, earthly realm material coming to your aid, and this is the stone that will help you accomplish that. I feel like there was one in this deck here. Okay. So we've got 2. Okay, so your guides are also telling me that somebody that's watching this also feels like they're not going to succeed with their love life and feeling beautiful. And again, you're rooted in this hopeful communication and strategy that if you strategize, you'll get more clarity. If you envision it, if you speak it to yourself, it will take place. And let's just get a little bit more clarity on that path. Okay. By next year is what I heard. Your communication and your vision of your life will change by January of next year. You have this year to manifest and accomplish that effect of what you want to see. I want to see something real quick. So another thing that we can do in these readings is ask Spirit, is this the reading that you wanted us to clarify and understand? Now remember, yeses are circles and nos are straight lines. So this is telling me maybe. So it means we're not done yet. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring the charms out. And we're going to see where on the board. Oh, I know I'm going to mess all this up. We're going to see where on the board Spirit needs us to know more. I think I need a bigger bowl. You know what? I have an idea. All right, Spirit said just keep going. Okay. Okay, anything off the board doesn't count. So let's see where we're at here. You're vibrating at old wounds. So again, you're not going to bring that success unless you change the frequency. You have always and laughter on a limit frequency as well. So you don't laugh as much as you should. You should always laugh and understand where that takes you. Wholeness in the money. So this is also a shadow work frequency that you need to work on, is feeling whole when you do find abundance in your life. Your ego is making you indulge in addictions. So whether that's drinking, smoking, overeating, oversleeping, this doesn't count. So the Aquarius energy that Aquarius brings into your life, they're telling you this is somebody that isn't good for you and you need to start pulling that person out of your life. Surrender to faith. Surrender to your blessings. Surrender to gratitude. Focus your frequency on your own truth. Root yourself in the root chakra of truth. What is that? Listen when you need to run, and go forward. Run forward when your guides tell you to run and move forward. Now, the E is between belief, resilience, boundaries, and feeling. So whoever the E is in your life shows you belief. They show you emotions and feelings. They show you when to put up boundaries and be resilient. So this, whoever this is good for you. Whoever this is not. Okay? All right. Let's check the pendulum. You can do this at home when you do readings. Spirit, is this our reading? Do we have a little bit more? Oh, that got bigger. Okay, so we have a little bit more. So let me... Oh. We're going to use Vanessa's deck again. Dream work. If you're feeling overwhelmed with getting your success to the finish line, especially when it comes to love or work, or maybe getting a house, maybe it's starting a new business, maybe it's writing a book, maybe it's, you know, something you've always saw in your life, you can pull others toward you that will help you. Especially if you don't feel like you're getting it done. Spirit's always, if you ask, Spirit's always going to show you someone there standing and waiting to help you. But you have to ask for that help. You have to go forward. You have to go after it. And be devoted to that path. You can't be wishy-washy with it anymore. That's why you're not getting to where you need to be. You must be devoted. And especially if you're in a relationship and you want this to take place, that spark of love and passion, you must be devoted to making that frequency take place. There's also frequency meditations on YouTube for pulling in love and abundance through romance. I want this one back here. This path is going to serve your purpose, but it's not going to do what it needs to do unless you go and do what you need to do to make it come to that purposeful feeling, okay? See all the blue? This is communication. You're not communicating correctly to yourself what you need to do. All right, Spirit. Let's do... Okay, your guy just said 3 more cards, so that's 1. This is 1. 3 more cards. Oh, and there it is. Okay. This is them coming through and showing you they're here and they're actually speaking to you. Your guide is a younger female, the one that's going to help you with success. Oh, and you also have a man. I'm getting spirit guides, 2, that are helping you with this success. They're helping you with this path. They are the ones bringing you the spiritual guidance, and this is them showing themselves to you today. This is not actually what they look like, so just do that. It's a man and a woman. Just don't look at the pictures. That's not what they look like. When I pulled the picture, they kind of chuckled and said, we don't look like that. But you get what I'm saying. All right. So younger male, younger female. Oh, sorry. Older male, younger female. Is this reading done? I didn't even have to do nothing. It's like, yes, we are done. Okay, so this is them confirming. We are literally, legitly talking to you, speaking to you from the other side. And this is our message to you today. So please take it seriously. All right, guys, I feel good. I feel good about this reading. They gave you the message. You need to use the month of June to work on this energy. Start journaling it, start taking notes, because when it's in your head, it has nowhere to go. When you write it out, you're organizing it. You're not feeling overwhelmed. I am a kind of person that I tend to get overwhelmed, and then I stop doing something. Writing it out has been helping me, and working those thoughts out, especially with everything going on. When it comes to the trauma healing retreat that I do twice a year, that is so overwhelming. There's so much that goes into that retreat that I tend to get overwhelmed. And this retreat coming up, there's so many different moving parts because we're doing different things now. Like I have a pottery class that I'm going to have the retreat clients do. So we're going to this like beautiful, beautiful place where they do pottery creations, and taking the clients there to do some hand work with trauma and understanding how sculpting and making something with their hands can alter and change how they use their thoughts in creating and sculpting what they do with their lives. So like that's just one part. Then there's all the healthy food, the farm to table food that we have to go and create the meals. So I have to get with my head chef and we sit down several times and work all that out. So a lot of moving parts. We have just so much. We have a massage therapist, we have a facialist, we have a yoga instructor. Like there's so much that goes into the trauma retreat. And this time it's at a manor. So there's 2 housings. So we have 2 kitchens, 2 living rooms, tons of bedrooms. So there's 2 different housings that I am going to be working with. And it's at the Franklin Manor, which is just so beautiful. I'm so excited for it. So again, if I don't write these things out, I am going to be completely all over the map and not get stuff done like I need to. So I can feel what you are feeling with this reading. So do the frequency meditation work through June. And then when we come back to July, let's see where your energy is with this. Let's revisit it and see where we're going. It's all about mapping the energy each month, okay? I wish you all the best of luck. Please give this video a like. Maybe share it with somebody that you love that maybe is dealing with similar problems or issues in their life and need more clarity. And please comment below. Let me know what this reading meant to you. And I will see you on the next Oracle Over Tea. Bye, guys. Welcome, Group 2. This is your pile, which has 2, which was very interesting. I'm very curious to see where this is going because I was only to pick one, but your group, kind of special, I guess. So you chose the snow quartz, which is very beautiful. It's just a cloudy quartz, but snow quartz kind of gives that divine essence. It gives you that feeling that you're surrounded by good energy that is high vibrational, and it's going to help you shoot right into the 4th and 5th dimension. So it's going to help you with anything that's holding you back from getting to that point in life or in this lifetime. It also will open and crack past lives and help you better understand how to decode that and understand how those lives are playing a role in this life. It just said, I'm looking at you. That's so cute. I don't know if you know that I can talk to crystals, and this one is just very bouncy, female, fun energy, but I'm also feeling a male toddler energy as well. So there's a combined soul learning path going on with this crystal. So we have a side-by-side soul consciousness going on. So I think that might be why I got 2 cards. Oh my gosh, it just hit me. So they both have a message for you. Okay, that's so wild to me. That is very wild. Okay. Great. Okay, well, let's get into it and see what they have to say. Oh, I had trouble picking up the last deck in pile 1 as well. Okay, so this is number 1. Now, these are cards that I use in trauma-based client recovery. And it's a mapping of trauma throughout the life of a person. And it goes beyond this life. It goes into heaven realm as well. So I can see into the realm of heaven where the soul is there and what it's trying to learn there on that side of things. So this is the first. Whoa, interesting. Okay. I'm seeing a trauma that is sexual based and feeling like you're a slave to those emotions. You can't seem to break free. And this could even be not feeling beautiful and you feel enslaved or imprisoned because you don't feel like everybody else does. So that's the first one. And that'd be I think that's that female energy that's in that crystal as well. And let's see the other one. The male toddler energy is fascinated with divination. But I'm also getting a past frequency learning of being a witch and being fascinated with being a witch and what that had to endure, what that was all about. But then it got you entrapped, got you trapped, and it got you hurt. You were brutally killed. And I'm even seeing in one of those lives with being a witch, I don't know if some of you know that they used to put weighings or rocks or some kind of mechanism on the vagina or the genitals of a witch to weigh her down into the water. I know this because I had it done to me in a past life, and I actually have a birthmark on that area down in this region, which is a reminder of what the trauma that I went through when they drowned me. And I'm deathly afraid of water. I don't like to be in too deep of water. I can do shallow, that's fine. I can do the ocean, but only so far. I can't go any deeper. I start to have like a very quick panic attack. So I don't like being in water. So this may be something that you're resonating with as well. I'm also getting that the male consciousness, is very fascinated with what we're doing today as well. So that's also him coming through. And she's saying, you're not alone. I've dealt with this in past lives, but now I'm on a higher frequency of learning. And she's trying to tell you that, it doesn't need to stay with you, that eventually you do raise up your soul learning and you get to do a lot more higher dimensional things with your soul, which is what she's doing now. She's saying she was part of Earth at one point, and she did return, but in a different format where she couldn't get hurt, but actually help people in a different way. Okay, so let's see what else your guides and what the crystal has to say. I'm going to use Vanessa's deck. Oh, okay. I'm going to tell you, Vanessa's deck is just on point. The last group, it was like the first card was just, what the heck, on point. Meant to be. So basically, what your guides are telling you is this is all part of your soul contract. It happened because it was supposed to happen. It was something that both parties wanted to learn from, whether it was one party, two party, maybe there was 5 involved, maybe there was 7 involved. It's an all collective conscious learning that was all agreed upon. And when, as a soul, we tend to be fascinated with what we can learn here on Earth. But then when we get here, we're like, what the fuck did I just get myself into? Right? So we don't understand what the soul's agreeing to while we're here because that veil of amnesia is attached, where you don't understand why you would choose such a thing for yourself. It's just crazy, right? Okay. Let's go to this deck. You know, she kind of a little bit reminds me of a witch, right? By a cauldron. Yeah, I'm getting like a past life with a witch past life of learning, being imprisoned, being slaughtered, being hurt, but everything was planned out the way it was supposed to. Now, see, this would come through if I was doing a trauma session with someone, and this came through. And this would be in heaven. This would be the soul telling me how it planned it out and how it was meant to happen the way it was supposed to happen, because you know, not everything is puppies and sunshine and flowers and cotton candy, right? And it's got to be hard because the soul's not really going to appreciate the good stuff unless the hard stuff happens. And it can go very deep, you know? It can be sexual trauma. It can be hurt by somebody that we're supposed to trust, you know? I'm also getting like a banishment of being a witch, but that witch was very full of wisdom, or they wouldn't have given themselves that kind of life to endure. Witches to me are warriors, because not all witches are bad. It's kind of like doing a cross, like people, you know, doing a cross and flipping it upside down. That's bad, right? So I think people think of witches as being bad, but not all witches are bad, and not all Christians or Catholics are bad. Just because you do this is what makes it bad, is how you work with those symbols. What are you doing with those symbols? What is this witch doing with her life? Is she helping or is she harming? Okay. Let's see the next one. If this doesn't tell you, and I'm getting 444 with this reading, guys. 444. So see, there's 4 and then 1 plus 3, 4. Yeah, I'm getting 444 with this reading. This reading frequency is at 444. Group 1's was 333. But your soul, your higher soul is saying to you, you know, we learned a lot in this life, whether it was bad or good, whether it was bad or good. We ascended. Our spiritual learning is growing, and that's why we chose to come to this lifetime. Yeah, we're still neutralizing this karma, but it's all in the spiritual learning. We will overcome it. This is what your higher self is saying. We will overcome this. Like, nothing's going to keep us down. We're going to keep going. Okay? Oh. Your soul is very grateful for the time that she or he got to spend in this lifetime, in these past lives, in the current state that you're learning. See, I see two things going on. I see a past life, but I'm also seeing a current sexual trauma, or this understanding who you are sexually with like your identity of sexuality. So, you know, being bisexual, maybe being trans, maybe being maybe I said bisexual, maybe being, you know, gay. And this is okay. Like, don't feel imprisoned, because when you go to heaven, your soul doesn't take on an identity of gender, because we're not reproducing in heaven. Those are planet-based identities. Those are realms of learning. And when you come to Earth, you have to be one or the other in order to reproduce, so that you can keep children coming to Earth. So those souls going into the children's bodies, that consciousness can learn through those bodies. So don't hold back who you are just because you're afraid of what others are going to think of you. Okay? Be grateful who you are, because you're an amazing soul. You're an amazing person. And your higher self is trying to say, you know, don't be ashamed of who you are. Especially if somebody violated you. That's on them. Send that back to them. Send that energy back to them. It doesn't belong to them. This is what I told one of my trauma clients on the first trauma retreat. She was sexually traumatized by somebody that she knew, that she assumed she, you know, they cared for her, they loved her. Obviously, that's not love. That's confusion and something going on with their own path of learning, whether it's a chemical imbalance or a behavioral emotional issue from a past life. But what I told her is send it back to him. It doesn't belong to you. You don't need to be hanging on to that, because what he did to you it doesn't belong to you. It belongs to him, and he needs to deal with it. Send that energy back to him. Just because he did it to you doesn't mean it belongs to you to keep. See, this is also creating a vagina as well. And like all the brokenness on that path, and how you feel sexually, how you feel down there. And they're saying that you're not happy with your life right now. I don't know why this one keeps popping up. You're going to overcome this. You're going to start seeing it for what it is, because again, we're in the year of the 8, which is neutralizing karma. So this is the year you're going to better understand that path. There was an agreement. They're telling you there was an agreement here. You agreed to allow this person to emotionally abuse, to physically abuse, because this is something that they wanted to learn from. And in heaven's eyes, you're a warrior. You signed up for something that's really horrible, but your soul needed to better understand it, and the soul agreeing to it as well is trying to learn to better understand from the darkness of earth. You both are trying to understand from the darkness of earth. There's darkness and there's light here. That's why souls come here. That's why there's so many souls here. I mean, how many people are on earth right now? That's how many soul consciousness people are here, trying to learn from this realm. Because eventually it's going to excel and ascend to its higher frequency, and you won't be able to learn this kind of stuff anymore. It won't be here on earth anymore to learn. So that's why there's so many souls here right now. Because they know eventually that's going to go away, and they're not going to get all that detailed learning that they can get. It's like reading a mystery thriller novel. It's very dark, it's very gruesome, it's very sad, right? But why do you read it? Why do you watch those movies? Because they're intriguing, they're fascinating, right? And we get deeper into it. We're like, oh, what's going to happen? What's going to happen next? That's why people love scary movies, right? Keeps you on your toes. Well, that's why souls come to Earth. They think it's fascinating. Oh, wonder what's going to happen next. All right? But you're going to break that chain. You're not going to stay in that gucky emotion anymore. You're not going to feel imprisoned anymore. You're not going to stay that way. It doesn't last forever. Okay? Now, another thing with your readings is you can kind of use your pendulum. Remember, don't move this hand. And remember, circles are yes, straight lines are no. Is our reading done yet? Okay, so I'm getting a slight yes, which kind of tells me that we need to go a little bit deeper. So I'm going to go into our shadow casting charms. Let's just see what we get. Anything outside the board Doesn't count, but we did. I just want to show you this did jump out. It's an S. So we'll just keep that there for now. Oh, okay. All right, that's a lot. Let's get this one. All right. Where do I start? You need to walk around feeling empowered. You need to start showing your soul that you're powerful. Okay? You will blossom through resilience because you are strong. Strong souls don't go through something like this willy-nilly. Only strong souls go through that or even agree to it. This was off the board. Let's see. You self-sabotage and think that you're owed things because your ego is trying to make sense of things that you signed up for. And this also goes into a past life as well. You self-sabotage because you feel like people owe you things or you deserve better. And you do deserve better, but don't act conceited in that kind of realm of things, okay? You root yourself in pain on purpose, which is another self-sabotaging mechanism. You hope that you don't become more envious of others' happiness, but you are going to blossom. Now, you attach yourself to things that aren't good. You put yourself in a safe mode when it comes to love. And you rise up in ego instead of rising up in love and hope. But you are going to blossom up away from these things, okay? You have a high frequency of holding back. And they're telling you need to listen to frequencies that will rise up out of feeling enslaved, feeling broken, feeling pain from somebody that somebody did to you. I feel like this is a male that did this to you because you have old, struggling wounds that limit, and you don't have patience because you're angry. But there is a special uniqueness in your growth that a lot of people can't even fathom in their soul. You will reclaim your transformation and you will root yourself in that frequency. They're telling you this is the year that you will do that. You will transform through laughter and you will grow to listen, surrender, remove boundaries, and discover your empowerment and walk with that power. This is all meant to happen for you. Let's move some stuff around here. I do see this being a male though, but I'm also seeing a male being your guide and him telling you, please ask for my help. Please ask for my help. There's also a puppy paw print on the outside. So there is an animal spirit guide coming through with the letter S. So that spirit animal name starts with an S. All right, let me see. Spirit, can you give us a crystal to work with for the month? Sunstone. And there's your empowerment. Wow, guys. Sunstone is very great for weight loss too if you're self-sabotaging through eating. It'll help. But it has a sunny, bright, positive, empowering energy to it. So I love working with Sunstone, especially when I'm feeling like depressed or down and out. I will pair it up with a smoky quartz. Then I tend to start to feel better. So Sunstone, there's your empowerment. It's your empowerment to give this energy back to whoever hurt you. Because their pain in hurting you belongs to them. It does not belong to you. So you're holding on to something that doesn't belong to you. You hold on to what you need to get through. don't double up on their pain as well and what they did. Let's see if there's anything else. Yeah. Your spirit animal's a dog. And it's an S, and there's the S again. It's a dog spirit animal. It might even be a past fur baby that passed away coming through. Yeah. It's a past animal that you lost, a fur baby coming through with I keep getting like Sam or Sammy. Yeah, the bridge. You know, when puppies pass, the golden or the rainbow bridge. That's what, yeah, this is a dog that passed away that's connected to you, that's coming through on your reading. That's telling you that I've been observing what you're going through. And I'm here with loyalty and love because dogs are very loyal. Okay, so ignore the horse. I'm getting start your journey. This reading is all about starting your journey. Oh, I just spilled. Oh, no. Okay, wait, hold on. Okay, wait, hold on. I spilled that on purpose. There's something being shown. Let me see what they're trying to show me. Okay. There's been spilled blood. So I don't know if you were young when this happened, but you definitely, blood was spilled. So meaning your virginity was taken. Blood was also spilled in the past life as well. I'm also getting changing states, like going from one state to another state. And here is a female giving back to the male that hurt her. He's coming through the veil. See, this is over on the other side. Here's the male popping his head out. Here's her arm saying, take this back. I don't want it. It belongs to you. Take this back. I'm empowering myself. It doesn't belong to me. I'm also getting an energy of a big whale. Like, you know when they rise up out of the water and like pound back down and splash back down into the water? That's where I feel like your empowerment comes from, like that rising up and slamming back down into your path and taking control of it and showing who's boss of your path. Okay? Let me clean this up now that we've seen that. That was crazy that I spilled that. Like, and then I was told not to clean it up because it happened on purpose. So, oh, and I messed up one of my cards. Oh, well. All right. Well, if Spirit has a message, we're just going to go with it. All right. Let me ask Spirit, is our reading done now? Do we feel good with this reading's message? Okay. We are good. All right, guys. I feel good about this message. And I hope it brings you some clarity, some hope, some love from the other side. If you are dealing with sexual trauma, any kind of trauma right now, please get a hold of me. The website's moon.eir.com. You can do the spirit session where we're kind of tackling some of this. But if it's something that you would like to get away and really dive down deep and start reprogramming your mind and your heart and your soul, please join us at the soul retreat. Please come Join us. Dive deep one-on-one with me for a week. You get pampered, you get loved, you get the best food, and you gain a collective community of souls that are kind of going on similar journeys, that are dealing with the same things, that you could really connect with, and they can connect with you. Lifelong friendships. I've seen these groups and they are still connected after almost a year and a half now. They're still connected. They're still texting one another. They're still doing things together. Really, really enjoyable energies. And yeah, come remove this trauma for good at the retreat. The retreat can be found on crystalcovegems.com under Soul Retreat. Okay? Please give this a thumbs up, like, share it with somebody that is maybe going through similar things, and comment below any comments that you would love me to know. Maybe there's something that resonated with you that you want to express emotionally. Honestly, guys, after this reading, please go and meditate. Maybe go on YouTube and get a releasing or empowering meditation that you can work with, and journal. Journal your emotions. Get it out of your head, get it out of your soul, get it out of your body. Put it on paper. Because when it's in your mind, it's just moving around like a tennis ball. Okay? It's just always going to be there. Need to release it. All right, guys, I enjoyed you. I will see you on the next. Bye, guys. Welcome, group 3. This is your pile. You chose the garden quartz, which is so fascinating. I love garden quartz. It's so grounding. It always has a picture to say or a picture to tell, a story to tell. This is such a great stone if you want to communicate better with Mother Gaia and connect better into her energy and her source. Ask her how you can help her, how she can help you. I know that light isn't doing us any justice, is it? But it's still a beautiful, look at that. It's still a beautiful piece. If you ever work with garden quartz and your ear gets blocked, it's talking to you. That's its way of talking to you. Doesn't it look like a little valley or like little steps? It's like a whole like world that you can jump into and be like in the mountains somewhere with tons of trees and rocks. Go hiking. That's just I just think this piece in particular is just crazy wild. All right, your garden quartz is going to connect you to your reading today. So let's see what it has to show us. So I use these cards in my trauma retreat and with trauma clients doing trauma sessions. And it creates a story for me, and I can even go into heaven realm and talk to the soul directly with these cards. It's just a mapping, and it takes me through the cycle of the life of trauma that was being dealt with, whether it's, oh, that's interesting. Oh, wow. Okay. Let me see what Spirit's trying to say with this. I was not expecting this. I was expecting, see, these cards have words to them. You can make whatever you want out of life. And since we're talking for the month of June, there is no like hold back trauma placed in this month for you, but they are showing you that you're running out of time with things that you need to get done. And if you're watching this, you may have been feeling like, I feel like I'm running out of time. I feel like I need to get something done. This is why. And your trauma comes from procrastination. There's a trauma there with procrastination, not getting things done on time. And I feel like this is somebody that has always gotten on you, like, like a parent that was just, and that's a creation of trauma. It might be mild, but it's causing you to procrastinate in your adult life. So, okay. So we're going to focus in on time. Okay. And this world is all about the parameters of time. And we're going to get into Vanessa's deck. And I got to admit, Vanessa's deck has been on point in the last 2 readings. So I'm very curious to see. Okay, it's on point. Okay, reverse the rule. I love how it's a 0. There's no mapping trauma there. Okay, so it's reversing that trauma onto that person. It's showing that you are to tell yourself what you need to do, not the other way around. You know, take your path as your own. I love that message. That's such a great message, is to reverse what they did to you. Okay. Let's go stack here. I have to say, this reading is very interesting to me right now. I keep getting this like brand new, wipe the board, start over, reverse the trauma, reverse what was done to you, and create your own new path. I keep getting this like, you're the creator. You don't have to create by someone else's paintbrush. Okay? You are the creator, no one else. It's your life. You came here to learn from your own life, so create what you want to create. And if you don't, you're running out of time. You're wasting your time here. This part of the deck was left behind, so let me see if there's a card in here. Yeah, you are sacred. You are unique. You hold great wisdom, so why would you trust anybody else with your paintbrush? And Mother Gaia is coming through. Her nature-based energy. I feel like a lot of you guys watching this are night owls. You like to be around at night doing things. You don't really sleep like everybody else in the world. You like to be up. Break free. Oh my, this reading, I'm telling you, this reading is definitely coming together. It is showing you. This reading is showing you. Your spirit guides in this reading are showing you you don't have to be anybody else but you. So if somebody else is putting something into your mind that you need to be doing, you need to listen to yourself. You are the one that creates. You are the one that is doing the work that you came here to do. Mother Gaia is like trying to speak through, and she's telling you to like meditate on her energy. Connect with nature. She'll show you how to be empowered. I mean, look at her. She holds all of us, and we do so much stuff to her, right? But she follows her own path. She doesn't listen to our music. She doesn't pay close attention to the garbage that we leave around. Yes, it bothers her, but she doesn't let it consume. Okay, it's all about don't absorb, observe. Observe. She observes what we do, but she doesn't absorb what we do. She's still her own person. She still creates in her own way, and she breaks free from what we do. Being quiet in nature. Meditate. Meditate on her energy. Go on YouTube and look up meditations that connect you to Mother Gaia and her energy. She's adorable and so are you. That's exactly what I heard, guys. That is hilarious. She's so cute and adorable. And so are you. You're unique. You are powerful. You are unique. You are powerful. And she's telling you that you can be just like her. Take notes from her energy and what she's capable of doing with her life. Her life is a consciousness here. Because Mother Gaia is an energy consciousness. This is what people have placed on you. This is your trauma. And it's created this impatientness, this anger, procrastination, self-sabotaging. And anytime you get around them, this is what they cause around you, is fear, chaos, stagnant energy, tense energy, toxic energy. You need to cut. You need to cut that cord to them. Whoever's causing these, cut that cord to them. They work against you. They do not work for you. You don't get to create around them. You're limited. You don't get to be yourself. Ooh, ooh. Abundance is coming to you, especially if you're on a project and you've been trying to work through something and you feel limited in what you are capable of doing with it. They're telling you help is on the way. Help is on the way. Look for that help. It's going to come this month. And it's going to bring you what you need. It's going to make you happy. So something you've been really wishing for, something you've been really working towards happening, they're telling you it's coming. Yeah. They're telling you it's coming. It's on its way. It's going to help you greatly. It's going to help you greatly. Okay. I want a little bit more clarity. This just fell out. Okay. I feel like maybe you came out of your shell more in May, and they're trying to show me you being around people more in May. There's something going on with May that energy is now past, but they're telling me this is somebody that's very kind to you that you've been missing, and you wanted to be around their energy again. I do see that in May you did come around somebody you hadn't been around for a little bit, and you've now found your way to them. I also feel that this person was around you a lot, and then it stopped for a bit, and then it started back up again. Spirit, can you give us a crystal for the month? Okay, so you pulling away from whoever this person, this toxic person is, because you're running out of time on your soul contract of learning, and you really need to dive deep into it now. Like, this is the message of stop wasting your time. You need to do this. It feels like you're being like put into a secret society now, that like you've ascended past this person, and you're getting more into alignment with your soul, and it's a rite of passage for the soul of learning. So you're getting deeper into that path. Oh, okay. Boji stones. There's a rebalancing here. There's a balancing act. Like, you're getting in more into the things that you supposed to, and you've been wanting to, and you've been putting off. You're now getting back into it. There's a rebalancing there. There's a confidence there. Let's see. Spirit. This is another way for you to check your reading with Spirit. Remember, don't move your hand. And remember, circles are yes, straight lines are no. Is this reading done? Okay, I'm getting a little bit of a circle, which means we still have a little bit more to go. So let's get our shadow work charm mat out. And anything outside of the mat where the charms go doesn't count. Okay, so all of these down here don't count. There's your rebirth of friend. There's your rebirth of getting back in with a friend. That's off the board. It's off the board. Yeah, you're gonna grow in abundance. There's your wishes coming true is right here. Everything you've repressed is you're saying goodbye, because you're gaining some truth about yourself and your soul, and you're surrendering it now. You're growing in resilience. You're blooming in resilience. You're listening to yourself now. Oh, wow, there's a lot going on here. You are going to welcome a Sagittarius energy. You're going to welcome that Sagittarius energy, and you're going to put to death any regrets, any guilt, any aloneness, any feeling of aloneness. You're going to accept love now. You're still working on your ego because you're in that collective. You're in that collective group still that kind of works off their ego instead of love, but you're going to work through that. You're going to reclaim your frequency that your soul vibrates. You're still trotting along in stubbornness. Okay, why is all this layered? What's this one? You're working still with trauma from your childhood, which is what keeps you up at night mostly. This is why you kind of stay up at night. Okay, this is getting kind of... You struggle with getting your way still with people. You feel limited in a box. A male holds you back, and there's a Scorpio energy with that person. They don't let you ask questions. They do not let you ask questions. And that's probably why. You want to create more laughter. You want to listen to love rather than your ego. You feel guilt with whoever that friend is. That path was broken but now repaired. Time will heal those time will heal those wounds, and your chakras will rebalance. And there again is time will help you transition and transform through healing. Time will help you transition through healing. That's that purple. There was also that other chakra on top here. So you are going to balance these energies out with, you're feeling limited, being able to ask questions, vibrating and transforming into love and healing. So this is the trauma that is being worked on currently. So don't shun away good people in your life just to keep the bad ones in, because the bad ones are going to push away good things. Good people are not going to push away good things. They're going to tell you to keep continuing those paths. Bad is always going to shun you away from it because it doesn't want you growing. It doesn't want you ascending. So once you start seeing that pattern, you can better adapt what you need to do and cutting those cords. You need to cut those cords. Okay? All right, Spirit, show us if our reading is good now. Another thing that I didn't get to show you because I was cut off was how to ask your cards and your spirit guides if you're done with your reading. Remember, you do not want to move that hand. And circles are yeses for me and straight lines are no's for me. Your answers may be different, but I'm going to ask Spirit, are we done with this reading now? Do we feel comfortable and confident with the message coming through? Okay, we've got a yes on this one. Before it was kind of like iffy. It wasn't fully completed. So Spirit, your spirit guides definitely feel like the message is here for you to work with for the month of June. And if you have any questions, you can ask them, but definitely start journaling all this out. Start meditating on the frequency of regaining your own life and creativity, your own paintbrush, and creating with your own paintbrush, not somebody else's. And working with Mother Gaia, maybe do a meditation with Mother Gaia, okay? And ask her for some assistance. You know, as I was starting to put things away, it just dawned on me. The reason my video kept getting cut short is because I feel like you as a person keep getting cut short. Like you keep getting quieted. You keep getting put down. You're feeling limited, like as if you don't get to talk or can be yourself or say what you need to say. I feel like that's why the video cut off like 3 different times. I kept having to redo the message, and I feel like I was just putting your mat away, and I was like, okay, wait, I'm getting a message from Spirit right now that the reason the video kept getting cut was you as a person feel like you keep getting cut short. You don't get what you deserve. You don't get what you want in life, and things are always being taken or stolen from you, or your ideas are stolen, or, you know, people don't believe you, or I just feel like you get walked all over by other people, and I feel like whoever this is doesn't do that to you. And this is the person who you need to be around. This is the good energy. Keep whoever this is in your life, and you won't be steered wrong. Even if you just have one friend in your life, it still means something, okay? It still has meaning to it. You don't need a lot of friends. One will teach you everything. But I feel confident in your reading, guys. Please give it a thumbs up, like if you loved your reading and you felt it helped you. Share it out if you feel like somebody could, you know, work with this energy or maybe get this message, because there's many people in our lives right now that could use messages like this. So share it with them, you know, hey, heads up, I watched this reading. I thought maybe, hey, you know, you might like it. Go to pile 2. That's the one that I picked. Maybe you might pick another pile, but pile 2 resonated with me, and it might resonate with you because I thought of you while she was doing this reading. So, you know, share it with them. And then obviously comment below. Let me know how you liked the reading. Give me your thoughts. Maybe there was a specific emotion that sparked with you during this reading. I'd love to know. Let's chit chat and get a discussion going. I really enjoyed your reading. It was fascinating. It definitely was a mystery at first because I had the wind got, you know, blown out of me. Like, wait a minute, there should be words to this card. Why is there no words to this card? You know, that's how Spirit works. They surprise me. I never know what I'm gonna get into. All right, guys, I will see you on the next Oracle Over Tea. I love you. I enjoyed your energy, and I will see you soon. Bye. All right, groups. Thank you so much for allowing me to do your readings today. We are, however, going to do a quick little finish up collective reading to see what Spirit has to say collectively to our messages today. And obviously, I'm going to go for Vanessa's deck because it's been on point for every group, and I'm obsessed with her deck right now. I'm very proud of her. She does great work. I love her, love her, love her to death. And I'm so happy she sent me this deck that I can work with now. Wow, I'm telling you, her deck has been on point. Like, it's so crazy how on point it's been today. This is what these groups are all about. They are about change. They are about transformation and taking back what you deserve in life. And this is on point. Embrace the rapid changes coming in June for you. Okay, let's see. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding? Rapid change, rapid change. I mean, guys, what are the odds? Come on now. What are the odds that I would pick a tuple? Rapid change. This is insane. This is insane. I am so blown away. Protect who you are. Protect your soul. Know who you are. Give back energy that doesn't belong to you and it belongs to somebody else. Don't hold on to somebody else's junk. And be gentle on yourself. Don't be so hard on yourself. You're a soul on a human experience. It gets rough here sometimes, guys. It just does. I mean, just embrace the experience and take it for what it is. And again, don't give up. This was for group 1, to not give up. So don't you give up either. There's much change coming for you. Things that you've been wanting, things you've been asking for. With that Gemini energy right now, emotions are running high. And this is for group 2. Find your voice. And group 3, finding your voice. Cutting ties to people that hold your voice back and cut you short. And don't allow you to create and be yourself. And stop chasing after negative stuff, especially people that you feel like you have to chase. You shouldn't have to chase them. It should just come naturally. It should just come naturally, okay? Is there any last messages? Let's go to this one. Okay. And this top one. All right. Okay. This is for group 3. Being creative with your own paintbrush. Rebirth, group 2. Group 3, triumphing and succeeding. As your collective together, do not stay in limbo. Understand your worth. And connect to nature. Mother Gaia. Connect to nature. Connect to possibility. Connect to things of this world that can help you. This world is all about manipulating energy and obtaining things for your learning that you deserve. If I would ask Spirit right now, is anybody meant to be alone in the world right now? And they're going to say no, because your learning is to be loved. No one on this earth is not here to not be loved. If you don't feel loved, it's your perception of not being loved, or you're not pulling in the right energies to feel that love. So technically, you're the creator, so start creating those people and put them in your life. There is that group 2, that vagina. and gaining victory over being hurt and in pain over that struggle. This is group 3 with the time and getting out of situations that are keeping you from accomplishing what you need to accomplish. And again, group 1 with your success and prosperity, abundance, and succeeding with your projects. Remember, do not feel overwhelmed. Meditate. Write out your thoughts. Do not keep them in your mind where they're ping-ponging all over the place. Put it out on paper so you can make room for more thoughts that are going to bring you success rather than procrastination. Okay? All right, let's check the pendulum, guys. Are we done with these readings? Try not to move my hand. I think my heart is pounding. All right, so we are done with these readings. Okay. All right, guys, thank you so much for being a part of the session today. I had so much fun. I hope you had fun too. Group 3, I'm so sorry for the 3 cutoffs, but I did explain why that was happening. Group 2, I spilled my tea on your cards, but again, I explained why that happened. But yeah, it's been a very interesting session. I'm so in awe over these cards. And Vanessa's cards were just bam, bam, on point. I am going to get the rest of her decks. But I'm so happy she sent me these ones. She has a huge following, bigger than mine, but it's because she works really hard at just that one thing in her life, which is giving messages through cards and being a card creator. I have a lot more on my plate with talking to spirits and working with clients, the shop, the trauma retreat. The trauma retreat takes a lot of my time up, and this year it's at Franklin Manor, and we have a lot of projects, new things for this new retreat coming up that I want to try out. So I'm very excited to see who attends and fills out the application and gets accepted. I can only accept 5 people this time around. Hopefully we will get to accept more people as this goes on, but it is limited to only 5. So if you've been wanting to do the trauma retreats and you got to see on my YouTube channel how the last 2 retreats went with those attendees, you can watch those videos. I'll leave links in my bio for you guys. The videos that we put together are so amazing. You not only get to see what goes on, but you also get testimonials, and each testimonial that I notice tends to resonate with someone. One of the attendees was dealing with trust issues. Another attendee had sexual assault against her as a child, so there's that. One that didn't self-love herself, so she was working through loving herself again. But what I'm noticing mainly is if you have a physical ailment where it keeps you from walking, we are noticing that with the healings and the physical healings that we do at the trauma retreat, people are walking in with canes and walkers and walking out with no canes and no walkers. They are walking on their own again. That's the trauma retreat, guys. It is reprogramming your mind, healing, and bringing you to a whole new transition of life. So I will leave all those links in the bio of this video so you can check the videos out, the retreats, Vanessa's cards, anything you guys want to know about will be in that bio. But I hope to see you guys in the next Oracle Over Tea. Hopefully soon I have some works ideas with some videos with the cards coming up soon, and I'm also going to be doing a video on birthmarks. What's that all about? So you'll have to check that video out. All right, guys, I am out. I will see you. Peace. Love you. Have fun with your path in June. Let me know how it goes. Leave a like. Share this video with people that you think it will help, and leave a comment and let me know how this reading resonated with you collectively or individually. Bye now.